Pelican Valley, where unusual homes happen.
Alright guys, so following the update that is going on in the Pelican Valley Estate and the Pelican Eco State apartment, here I am at the Manitoba Street. The payloader is still working, and I'm going to bring in the director of operations to give us more details of what is going on here today. Mr. Ike, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys.
Yes, good afternoon. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Here we are this afternoon taking responsibility for the errors of our previous staffs who have placed trenches within people's plots. So, and here the Manitobas are ready to develop, and we are here to support them by making sure that the site is ready for them to start their development. Here the payloader is working and backfilling the trenches here.
Okay, so Mr. Ife, how long will you do that work here?
By the end of today, this site will be ready for the Manitobas to commence their construction as soon as they have completed their approval.
Okay. Talking about the approval, how long does it take to get approval for building in Pelican Valley Estate?
Getting an approval in Pelican Valley Estate, because we have done our due diligence and we have limited every bottleneck that you might encounter while applying for your approval. So approval in Pelican Valley Estate comes out within 7 working days, as said by the commissioner himself.
Wow. Okay, that's really very nice. According to Dr. Babatunde Adeyemo, when we were launching the Pelican Eco State apartment and the Pelican Village,
Okay.
he was talking about Pelican Valley Estate having over 100 building approval as of that moment. What is the, can you give us a number now, and what is the level of development in the Pelican Valley Estate?
Thank you for that question. You know, our investors or our subscribers can be discouraging at times, because as a developer, we are here to make sure that everything is conducive and ready to live, buy and build and live. But you know, people, our subscribers, they tend not to know the essence of adding value to the property that you have. If we as the company can make electrification infrastructure in place, the road network in place, I don't see any reason why we should not leverage on this and have your development. You know, when you step in here, you might see a few developments, but you should know that before you complete your development, other developments will have emerged around you. So I want to encourage our investors to come in and start their development.
All right, this will lead me to the next question. You know, over 100 building approval and the massive infrastructure that is going on by the company, and we also have some of the clients that already take up their building construction. So I want you to tell me and the audience on the side of the company, what should we expect from Pelican Valley Estate in the next 12 months?
In the next 12 months, our subscribers should expect more value added to their property in terms of the drainages, in terms of the electrification, because as you can see, we've done almost 90% of the electrification, and we are opening up some other areas for allocation. We want our subscribers to move in and start that development. Maximum security guarantee.
So from the last interview with my colleague had with the DOP, that is Director of Operations, he said there's a ongoing rectification of the trenches. But as we're doing this, the CEO of the company Pelican Estates walked in. So I'm glad to have with me Dr. Babatunde Adeyemo. Thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Very well, sir. Yeah, an ongoing rectification of the trenches is happening. So can you just tell me what trenches is? It is a balance in what's it called in building construction that people might not know. So what is happening here on site, sir?
Yeah, it is quite unfortunate that our past handlers, those that we employed and believe they are capable to be in the affairs of this site work, cannot deliver, and they delivered poorly. You know, so we got no choice that to accept the responsibility, you know, and take it off from there. You know.
Thank you very much, sir. Pelican is a paragon of excellence. It's a model of excellence to other real estate firms. That is why he is the poster boy of real estate in Ogun State. And this will lead me to my question, sir. Being the poster boy, and it takes you due diligence in ensuring that you get all the documents attainable or obtainable for your estate. Why do you do this, and why are you so concerned on getting things done appropriately, sir?
It is very, very important. If you are doing real estate business and you want to have peace of mind, and there are laid down rules and regulations that govern establishments or land sales in large volume, as we are doing, which the most important is getting a government approved layout. After doing the approved layout, you need to establish that approved layout, and it's the establishment that we have done. You understand? We've done it, but now we realize that there are little errors or some errors committed by our past handlers, but instead of us to ignore that, we are now trying to rectify those errors, because we've dealt with those past handlers, and we just have to perfect all the wrongs so that we can move on. The Nigerians and Manitobas, they are one of our good clients. They are based in abroad, and we need to encourage them, to develop. Now they are ready for development. They filed for their building approval. We are waiting for the approval and the fence approval to come out. So we don't want anything to disturb them as soon as they finish the approval. Now once they finish the approval, they should be able to move to sites and construct immediately. We've given them the privilege, of bringing in what they need, to kickstart their development, and they promised us that once they get their approval by the government, they are moving into action. So in preparatory for that, we just have to put everything necessary in place for them so that they can enjoy this only and healthy relationship we've been exploring.
Thank you very much. And lastly, but I'm happy I'm asking this question on site, because he's someone that is so dutiful. He's always going to site regularly to ensure that things are thoroughly done. So my question is this: since we have a bifurcation of Pelican Eco State and Pelican Brief, so that means there's a part for Pelican Brief, Pelican Eco State. How are you going to do it, sir, that Pelican Eco State will not take so much of your time that you would maybe, I'm just using this word, abandon or seemingly abandon Eco State, Pelican Brief? How is it that you balance development both on Eco State and Pelican Brief, sir?
You can see that we are a deliverer in Pelican Valley Nigeria Limited.
Yes, sir.
For example, the whole amount all my clients in Pelican Brief paid as development levy is not even up to one third of the amount I've spent on infrastructure so far. I've invested my personal money and my funds in multiple folds simply because I believe so much in what I'm doing.
Sure.
I know we are going to cash out, as people used to say, in the nearest future. So no client can say that we take their money and run away or this or that. We are delivering, and we are doing everything simultaneously. You believe that before we came here, we've been working in Eco State apartments, opening up the drainages in Eco State apartments, and perfecting the road as well. We've commenced building of some structures in the Eco State apartment as well. We've gotten approval for all the buildings we are trying to build in the Eco State apartments. You get what I'm trying to say?
Sir.
So we are not saying we are perfectionists, but we are edging towards that, and we know God will help us.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. It's always a pleasure with Dr. Babatunde Adeyemo. What is your parting shot, sir?
Our prospective and potential customers and clients, who especially Nigerians in Nigeria and Nigerians in diaspora, should make sure that they continue with the due diligence they made to discover us. And after discovering us, building a house goes beyond just buying the land. Buying the land is just a process. You need to obtain approval, you need to obtain this, you need to obtain that, you understand?
Yes, sir.
So I used to say, follow Usabi road. I want to implore all our clients to play by the rules of the game. We are not here to make things difficult for anybody. Once you help us, we help you as well. And it's not mandatory that you give consultancy to us, although we have all those facilities to take care of your building drawing, going for approvals, and we have all that in process that will make it seamless. It's not compulsory to give it to us, but if you are not giving it to us, seek for our advice so that you won't give it to quacks who will drag you into trouble.
So you've heard from him, don't give your development or whatever you've been doing to quacks, give it to people that are so detailed and they are construction oriented. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you very
It's
much.
always a pleasure with you,
It's a
sir.
pleasure. Thank